Hello SS1 students, you're welcome to class. In today's lesson, we are going to be treating the topic agricultural policies initiated in Nigeria. Now, the Nigerian government initiated several agricultural policies that were done in order to improve the agricultural sector in Nigeria. And part of these policies had their ups and downs. So we are going to be looking at those policies and their objectives. We start with the first policy, which was Operation Feed the Nation, OFN. The Operation Feed the Nation was established by the Obasanjo regime or Obasanjo government within 1976 to 1979. The objective was of the Operation Feed the Nation included one, to increase food production in Nigeria. They initiated this objective by increasing agricultural productivity, increasing Nigerian budget that were allocated to agricultural production. Number two was to make agriculture the main sector of the economy. That is, they instituted so many policies that ensured that agriculture was the main beam of the Nigerian economy. Then to provide food for all. Now, the Operation Feed the Nation was majorly aimed at providing local production of agricultural produce for Nigerians to ensure that Nigerians can feed adequately. Then the last one is to facilitate agricultural development within the country. So those were the objectives of agricultural productivity policy initiated as Operation Feed the Nation by the Obasanjo regime. The second one is Agricultural Development Project, ADP. The Agricultural Development Project was established in 1974 and it started operation in 1975. It was co-financed by the World Bank. That is, the World Bank financed the objective alongside the Nigerian government. And the objectives of the agricultural development project included one, the aim was to boost agricultural production through construction of farm service centers and improving the farm activities within Nigeria. Number two was to construct rural infrastructures to encourage the activities of farming in the country. So their aim was to improve rural facilities in the rural areas to encourage urban to rural drift of people so that people can come back into farming. Now, they also aim to increase the level of agricultural extension. That is, they improved extension facilities to the agricultural sectors. Then they brought in agricultural service. They brought agricultural services. Examples of those services included the marketing services, the social services, and the industrial services. Then they made available farm inputs, tools and equipment, and even education for farmers. So they provided facilities, chemicals, um, tractors, fertilizers, farm, even crude implements, and also a means of educating farmers on the modern agricultural and farming techniques. The next one is the DERRI, the D. The DFRRI, the Directorate of Food, Road, Rural Infrastructure, DFRRI, was established in 1986 by the federal government. The aim of the Directorate of Food, Rural, Road and Rural Infrastructure included one, they aim to provide rural infrastructure to improve agricultural productivity in Nigeria. And rural infrastructure included roads, majorly the road network to the farms. They also improved um, electricity, water, and even your storage facilities for farm implements. They also developed small and medium agro-based industries. They help to finance and improve small and medium-scale agricultural industries. They provided rural infrastructures, as I've said earlier on. So then the last one is they also provided facilities that will improve the quality of life of people living in the rural areas or rural settlements. We have the Green Revolution, which is the last one that we are going to look at. The Green Revolution was established by the Shagari government within 1979 and 1983. Then the Shagari government looked at the agricultural sector as an escape route for the Nigerian economy based on the over concentration on the petroleum sector. Then there was the oil boom, and that also occurred in the Obasanjo regime, but only that the Operation Feed the Nation did not work out because of policy and inadequate execution of the project. Now, the Green Revolution was aimed at encouraging large-scale farming, that is mechanized farming. So that was the major aim of the Green Revolution. Then they established the River Basin Authority over that controlled and over saw the supply of water to the river basin and water that is majorly meant for farming, irrigation. They provided adequate and abundant food for crops and local consumption. So they provided adequate food for plants that were being grown, and they helped to increase local consumption of this produce. That is, they initiated a plan that was import substitution. Import substitution means producing what you used to import locally previously. So they centered on import substitution and improved local productivity and consumption of some farm produce, thereby increasing crop production. Then they produce cash crops too that were being exported into outside countries. So that was the aim of the Green Revolution. So the Green Revolution also encountered some roadblocks, majorly policy inadequacy, lack of funds, and inadequately thought out plans within the policy. So those are the major policies that we're going to be looking at. Other policies that were initiated by the Nigerian government included the one agricultural loan scheme, the land use decree, and the farmer settlement scheme. That's the farm settlement scheme, FSS. So those policies were initiated to improve the agricultural sector, and and some of them also had their own difficulties. So that's that about that. Well, next during the next class, we are going to be looking at mining. So we've come to the end of the class. Drop your questions if you have questions in the question and answer section, and have a wonderful day. Thank you.